this is Christina from Christina's Art Corner. Today I have an exciting video to do. Afmat has reached out to me and sent me a couple of products. They asked me to do a demo and a review, an honest review, so I'm not sponsored, not getting paid to do this. We're just going to go ahead and go through some pencils and see how these sharpeners do against a Prismacolor manual sharpener, a battery operated 10-win sharpener, the Jarlink sharpener, and we'll compare it against these with a variety of pencils. So let's get started. Lots of things on the desk, so maybe I'll go with this one first. I also have on my laptop some information on Amazon. These are sold on Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I will be linking in the description these exact sharpeners that I've been sent. Should you be interested, just wanted to let you know that will be in there. And I get a small commission off of any purchases. It goes right back into my channel. It's one way for me to create a few cents on the dollar, you say, so I can put back into products that I like purchasing. Let's go ahead and get started. The first one that we have here is the Afmat electric pencil sharpener. It's the model PS94, and it says suitable for 6 to 12 millimeter pencils, 2 pencil nib options, fast sharpen and auto stop, stainless steel helical blade, broken lead ejection. Color options are gray, black, blue, and green, and I chose the green. And you get instructions with it. All right, let me just unwrap the cord real quick. These do have to be plugged in. They're not chargeable. Well, I've got it into a tangled mess here. All right, there we go. Okay. Now, since the Jarlink, and I found this out earlier, the Jarlink and this share the same adapter, I'm going to show you how long it is, and then I'm going to use the one from Jarlink just to save time from me reaching and plugging and all that good stuff. So it's a very pretty green. And here you have a lower, like a short point, and then you have long point. All right, and then here in the back is the connector. So we'll do like that. And one of the first things that I want to share why this is exciting for me is because back when I first started coloring, I got a set of Prismacolors and started using this sharpener, this manual sharpener. And you could fit different size pencils in here. But this action, after you're doing a large coloring page, winds up getting very tiring. You do get a nice point on it. We'll see what that does when we put it into the other sharpeners. Manual, and then here we have magnesium. Let me go with a different pencil here. I'll do a Castle Arts pencil. And of course, you have the mess of one of these. And here is your pencil tip. It does have kind of a flat end on it. I am gonna Try to break it a little bit just for our purposes today. This other one is a battery operated one. I am going to show you which pencils. It wound up being the two Castle Arts actually, right? These got chewed in here, and I'll demonstrate it just for purposes of this video. It's slow, and then you have to pull back and tug. It does give you a nice point, and it's battery operated. I have had trouble with some pencils getting stuck in here. It's a good backup pencil sharpener, but I would never use it for all of my pencils. Gonna break off some tips so we can see what the Afmat really does. And again, you have your user manual. It tells you all of the things that you need to know. Talks about a sharp point, a blunt point, so you get more blunt when you move this to the left, and a more long point when you move to the right. Now currently on Amazon, this is selling, it's 20% off deal, and it's $22.39 today, which is March 3rd. The regular price is $27.99. I think this is a very good deal. Let's see how it performs. I'm going to put the jar link next to it because I know this is a popular comparison. We're going to do that. Let's go in with this one, this Castle Arts that I broke. Now, from what I know about this, it has an auto stop, or you can stop prior to. I had it on the long point. It's very pointy, as you can see. It's done very well, and just for the sake, again, for this video, let's plug in the jar link and give it the same opportunity. Now I want you to notice the difference in sound. I know these things can be annoying in videos if we do it too often, but I just want you to recognize the difference. That is super loud. It does get, oh, now see, we have a broken piece of pencil. Where did it go? I have a garbage over here I keep throwing into, just so you know. It broke it. And that's one of the reasons. I know that people swear by jarling, and I'm sure they have good experiences, and I'm not rebutting that. I have had this happen a few times. I'll try again, maybe be softer when I'm doing it. It seems to do okay if you give it a quick sharpen. But again, the noise is a deterrent for me to do on video. I don't use it for that purpose, but we did get a sharp point. Let's put jar link to the side and go back to Afmat. Now let's do one on a lower setting, on the lowest, okay, and see what kind of tip we get. This is a Derwent Ink Tense. It's the color Willow. We're going to go ahead and try this one. Here we have a very nice tip, looking very nice. And I'm going to break it off quite a bit. We can do it on the long point setting. And here we go. We have a super, super long point, and I'll just compare with the jar link, okay, on the two. You see the difference in the long point here? You do have the same amount of wood exposed, but you have a longer point. And in detailed coloring, this is awesome to have. Now, let's try coloring with both, so that we can see how that works. We have, this one is Afmat, this one is jar link, and I'm just going to do a quick little color here. I'm going to go in soft first, And then I'm going to start back at the top and go a little heavier, just so we can get the point an opportunity to do its thing. I'm going to start pressing a little harder here. So far, so good. I'm going to go a little darker on this side, a little lighter on that side. Okay, all right. By the way, this is this fish adult coloring book that I got. I don't remember if I got off Amazon or Book Depository. The images are kind of distorted. I like to use it for practice. And now we're going to go in with the Derwent ink tints, and this is from the Afmat sharpener. Now remember, it seems as if we have a longer point, so we'll see if it's easier to break. Again, I'm going to go through a light layer. And this is not paper I would want to put water on, so I'm not going to do that portion. Going in heavier. Now I'm pressing right on that tip. And we don't have any breakage. That is great. We've tried those. Something else I want to do is an unsharpened Prismacolor colorless blender and see how we do with that. And I like a sharp point on this too, but we're gonna do both because I have two pencils here. Alrighty, here we go, and let's get the original like this. And we haven't lost very much as far as the length, and I think that it did a good job. Let me go ahead and put it on the super long point. Oops. And there we go with the long point. Let me just go ahead and see if I can do a little blending here. Oh, that one broke. I tend to get breakage on the Prismas anyway, so I'm not going to take much stake in it. But it's still holding that point afterward. Doing good so far. Let's try out a Luminance by Caran d'Ache. The one thing you want to make sure of is that you don't have a peelable sticker on your pencil, because anything like this will chew it up, and so you don't want that. And there we have a lovely point. And let's just use this one. Going in heavier. Super heavy at the top. I'm pressing very hard and no breakage, which is also indicative of Luminance pencils. I don't tend to have breakage problems. Let's do a couple of Derwent drawing pencils, and then I want to open the other heavy duty pencil sharpener. We can see what it does. These are thicker pencils now, these Derwent. So we're going to try it out. And I'm going to go on the long point. Maybe I'll save this one for the other one. Let's just do the one. Okay, let's try this one. Gonna go in light. This is such a pretty blue. A blue-gray. And then I'm gonna start going in heavier. And then real heavy. These are super smooth pencils. Okay, we did very well here. And you see it's still keeping a nice point after that coloring. I think we have a good example of this one. Let's go ahead and try out the other one that they sent me. This is the Heavy Duty Pencil Sharpener. It's item number PS13. Currently right now on Amazon, it's regularly $30.49. And today on the 3rd, it's $23.49. That's pretty good for a heavy duty sharpener. Let's see how it performs. Again, you have your instruction manual. Hopefully it's straightforward and we don't need it. This one looks like I may have to plug it in. That's not a problem. A battery pack on my desk so I don't have to reach for outlets. All right. Let's read a little bit about this type of sharpener. It says, this heavy-duty electric pencil sharpener is a must for teachers or anyone who has a heavy use on pencil sharpeners. With upgraded strong motor, this electric pencil sharpener can sharpen over 10,000 times in only 3 to 5 seconds with ease. You will get a sharp and beautiful pencil point each time. Please don't push the pencil too hard when sharpening or it will make it a humming noise. They're calling it a commercial sharpener. And it comes with a 120 volt US wall plug, which is easy to use. If there's anything that you are not satisfied with, feel free to contact them. Let's try this Prismacolor first, and we'll compare it to this one that was done in the other Afmat. Here we go. I'm kind of nervous. Let me make sure I get the right end. Okay, that was very nice. Let's do this one from Color. It is very easy to sharpen. It does have some noise associated with it. Maybe one that I would do off video, but enjoy using while I am coloring on my own. It does give a nice tip. Let's do some others. I have a polychromo, which, yeah, let's see. I could see why this is a workhorse, for sure. It's very easy in there. It grabs it well, and you have a nice point. Let's do some others. Let's not do Illuminance. Let's try an Inktense. No, too big. And then the squares. Let's do a Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widows worked really well. Let's go ahead and color with it and see. Let's see here, this is a tentacle. Yes? Okay. Okay, start going in darker and pressing hard on this lead. And even harder. Okay, that seems to work real well and it holds its point. Let's see, we have a Derwent Chromaflow. That worked real quick. And this is in Glacier Blue. This is a very light color, so I hope it shows up all right. I'm gonna go in harder. And then press very firmly. And again, we still have a nice tip on there. Very quick sharpening. Let me sharpen this one back up. Okay, so here's the difference in the two as far as the tip goes. You do get the longer point because it has that setting on this one. Then you do this, but this is still a very sharp pencil coming from this one. I do see how this would be a workhorse, and since it's a commercial grade sharpener, I can see a lot of its uses. And this is a good example of how they're still hitting the very end. Close to, if not touching, especially this one, after I've sharpened it. That's what I mean, it's kind of like an optical illusion. So there you go. You see they're all, if I pull them down, they're all in touching the tip, minus the one I had already used, this one. How to empty both of these Afmat sharpeners, and I have my handy dandy little garbage can here. I'm gonna take the lid off to expose the bag so that you can see how this works. All right. You can open the top, it says open, and you move it counterclockwise. Now I sharpened a bunch of luminance, so I got a lot of shavings in there to show. And you can dump the top, and then also you can pull up here, just pull up, make sure you're over the garbage, and then you can get the rest of the shavings. Then you can take this and pop it right back into this slot here. Get that secure. Screw in your top and you're good to start sharpening again. And we'll just test out, make sure we're still working, and we are. This one, I believe, pulls straight out like this. And here we have our shavings. Just dump that, and then simply slide it back in. And it's good for use too. We'll just test it to be sure. I have this Black Widow. and there we go. But yeah, I think these are both great products. I'm very happy that Afmat reached out to me, and I will leave a link in the description for these products. Should you be interested, I definitely recommend them. This one is, any electric sharpener is not, you know, purring quiet, but I think this one is less noisy than these two. And I think there are larger versions of this, and I don't know if anyone else has the larger version, if they want to comment on how they feel about the noise. It definitely, it's a 6 to 8 millimeter on this one, and this one is the 6 to 12. And I do believe Jarlink does have a 6 to 12, so they may be comparable in that way. But notice in the video the noise and see what you think. They are on sale currently. They are running a deal. Please make sure to click the links in the description and get one if you are in need. And I will say, anyone that has hand problems, carpal tunnel, any kind of issue like that, even I have shoulder and neck issues, and these things save me when I'm coloring, because if I had to manually do these or struggle with this battery operated one, which chewed a few of my pencils, I would not be a happy camper. I hope this has been an informative video for you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that we can be with each other again and have more fun. But look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and happy coloring. Bye-bye.